Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special Christmas night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll run on first down. Rice. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The output from Rice in last week's game, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down. It's Rice, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. Rice. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll run on first down. It's Rice. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes. because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rice. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rice. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. On first down, Rice. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On second down now, it's Rice, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake, Mills. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And he gets this up across the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 40-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
123 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. On his his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And it is now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 9,
Mills will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Oh, good move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run on 1st down. Rice, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, it's Rice, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they are in the field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it is 28-0. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. No! So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and it'll be fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
This is fielded at the 27. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a give right side. Rice. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, it's Rice. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mills on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Mills. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5.
Now a give, right side. Rice.
And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the gun, here's Mills. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Throwing, Mills.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. It's caught by Bryant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A 1st down throw for Mills. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A throw left side to start out, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Mills. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
John Franklin Myers
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
1st down, Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense